Aegis.
Back to work.
Darkness, give me strength.
No thanks.
It is a veritable crime your father distances himself from all the rest of us. It is fortunate that you yourself are not so disagreeable.
Piss off. What do we have here? Felt something. I'll just take that.
must have told you that his governance over the underworld is due more to the weaving of the fates than by his choice. Admittedly, he got the short end of the stick, whereas Poseidon and myself, why, we've been doing rather well indeed.
Thunder and lightning. Out of my way.
Who doesn't love this stuff?
Delicious. Sharpened my senses. Some of Charon's wares. Where now? Else?
Dearest, if my perfectly developed senses are correct, then you appear to be quite smitten with a little Gorgon that you've met down there. Why, that must be adorable, if rather strange.
How very kind of you.
You shall not goad me into anger with a petty insult such as this, you know. Nevertheless, there is a price which must be paid for it.
Did what I had to do. That's what you get.
After a show of violence such as that, how can I possibly remain upset, my kin?
It's me or them. There, that's it. She'll keep me going. Guessing Electo? Oh well.
Your mother has returned to us already, Zacharias. And still you're going to keep battling your way out, past me and everything up there. Why?
Father says there's no escape from here, and I like to repeatedly show him he's wrong. Besides, I think getting out there a bit from time to time does me some good.
Sounds like you found yourself a steady line of work. Most jobs just need doing. If this one gives you some fulfillment, stick to it. Now come on.
darkness. Up we go then. Asphodel. Coming through. Nice.
Time that I've been busing souls across the borders of your father's land, it's good to have the chance to help somebody out the other way.
Moving right along. Dionysus.
Say, man, if I'm not mistaken, I think you got yourself a bottle of ambrosia there. I had no idea you could get that stuff downstairs. Do me a solid, though. Hang on to any more you find, or better yet, give it away. I'd hate to think even a drop has gone to waste.
perfect gift. Away we go. Medusa, you there?
It's my big chance!
I can't. I'm empty. I can't. I'm out. Not now. Not yet. Olympus, I accept this message. Ready, Aegis? Can't do that. Not yet. I'm empty. For safekeeping. Tempest, I accept this message. How's the old neck holding up? It's dark, all right. One more floor. Damn it, one's come back. Almost finished with these. Daedalus power. Do not mess with me right now.
take this one. A fountain chamber. Olympus. Juicy. Thanatos.
Death is inevitable. I got the message that you need assistance, Zagreus. Who dies first?
Hopefully not me.
Not yet. accept this message.
You're not too bad at this. I'm going.
What's on offer? Why not? Hey, a fish. Strongbows. Regenerating.
Allow me, boy, to introduce some of my loyal subjects.
Not yet. I'm empty.
Useless.
Finally.
good enough. Feeling stronger.
Beware, Asterius! The demon comes! The demon who would sever the fraternal bonds we share if we so much as drop our guard!
What? You think I'm here to ruin your friendship? Look, to each his own in that regard, though, since you bring it up, I really don't see why Asterius puts up with you.
You see? Just as I said! Cover your bovine ears, Asterius, for this monstrosity would poison us to get the upper hand! Such fervor coming from this crowd! He thinks that he can vanquish us, Asterius!
Not yet. I'm out.
Now, fiend!
Not now. Can't do that. Aphrodite!
Let's conquer him.
I'm empty. I'm out.
We shall prevail for you in the stands!
You're next, King.
Not now.
You're going to love this.
Not yet. I can't.
That ought to make Theseus shut it for a bit. Mixes power. Got them again, my shade. Happy to entertain you, shades.
So close to the surface already.
But I still need these. Feel cleaner already. Which one? Should help. One more stop. Right there. Looks like a gun. That's quite a stash there, Charon. Here's the fee. You. I'm empty. You're dust. Phew. ways.
I bet it's in here. I can't. I'm out. Can't do that. Not now. I'm empty. No.
There it is already. In the name of Hades.
Okay, I'm good. Oh, Cerberus. Don't spend it all in one place.
The boatman Charon ought to invest into a boat of more substantial size if he's to keep up with my work, my kin.
The prince persuades the underworld's ferocious guardian to move aside.
Thanks, boy. It's kind of nice out here.
Be still. These waters, teeming with Poseidon's river denizens. That one there before me. It's been taunting me, I think, for quite some time.
You offering to take me fishing, Father? Sounds more pleasant than having you slaughter me again, or the other way around.
You mistook my meaning. First you shall have my spear, then that thing shall, if it has not yet come to its senses. Though if you vanquish me, I'm certain your uncle shall not mind if you extract it yourself. Got you. On my authority. Darkness.
don't you concentrate on fighting back?
I asked the questions here.
Whatever you say.
Darkness. Prepare. Darkness.
Then.
That does it.
Shall they ever learn?
Let's have it out then, boy.
Get off me!
My pleasure.
Go back. How did you accomplish this? You fought well.
By my father's name. I got one.
Looks like a trout.
Reflecting on his victory, Prince Zagreus observes how death can take hold in so many different ways. At times quite slowly, and at other times...
No, wait!
Showed you that time, Father.
Hypnos, this list has a bunch of tasks from I don't know how long ago. I mean, I took several of these last year, and you've already submitted this week's registrations. Why isn't that marked complete?
Don't you know it? I was just about to get to that. Then you showed up and I got so distracted it just kind of slipped my mind. It happens, right?
You need to focus, brother, or it'll be Lord Hades reprimanding you again. And that is not something you want.
Oh, I don't know about that. Last time I talked to Master, he made pretty clear he never wanted to speak to me again.
Oof. Sorry, Hypnos.
Oh, Prince! Persephone! Pure mother! Wow, she's... wow! It's no wonder you wanted to try to find her. She's something else. Although, I guess you didn't know that till you met her, huh? But still...
It's definitely an adjustment with my mother here, especially for her. I'm glad the two of you are getting on all right. I guess things will be different now, but hopefully it's for the better, isn't it?
Are you kidding? Didn't mean to be so rude. It's just, I think it's definitely better now. We're like a complete team.
I guess we are. I paid for it, I can mess with it.
The frightful countenance of a bleached, bloodless warrior decorates the hall forevermore, eternally in tribute to the savage servants of the House's Lord.
I could take him.
I just got back shortly before you did. Enough of this, boy. Even mortals know better. I don't want your nectar or ambrosia or whichever offerings. You owe me no such thing, and I shall not accept it any longer. In fact, here. You shall take all of it back.
Why? It's just nectar, Father. Lighten up. I get that you're surly about everything, but please at least try toward decency with me. If not for me, then for Mother.
How dare you lecture me? I mean... Look, as you told me yourself, there's no changing what already transpired. And our memories are warnings. When you have lived as long as I have, you come to understand your weaknesses.
What are you getting at? You're just going to give up, stick with what's comfortable for you instead of making any real effort at making peace with your son.
Listen to me. My attempts at making peace are going to be rather subtle for your tastes. I cannot change the past, and there is only so much I can do about the future. I tell you this because I shall not lie to you again. That much I swear.
All right. Well, it's a start.
You have returned.
Saw your new pact of punishment out in the courtyard, Father. Impressed that you could find a parchment large enough to fit all the unpleasant stipulations. So you're taking even harsher measures to contain me?
Whether you consent to the terms of the pact is entirely up to you, boy. But in all your comings and goings, it is important that we have full knowledge of which property is being carried from the premises.
The unfathomable power of the underworld thrives within you, child. Your godliness has grown since last we spoke. You have learned much of harnessing the dark.
Thank you, though I've much to learn as yet. Guess Mother's off someplace.
You're back.
Achilles, I meant to ask, did you know that Coronach the Heartseeker once belonged to the centaur Chiron? Because one of its aspects is his own. He didn't have it back when you trained with him, did he?
Master Chiron, truly? Ah, of course. He granted me a spear, I think you know. If he possessed one such weapon, why not more? I remember his bow shined like the sun. It was splendid and never missed its mark, though I attributed that to Chiron's extraordinary skill.
I'm sure his skill did most of the work.
I'm listening.
Mother's not here now, huh?
Come forth.
Cooking's one way to pass the time. Here, you can have these, Chef. Fair market value. That's too good a deal to pass. I'll take it. I'll buy that. I'll take the nectar. Just what I was looking for. Could always use more keys. Seems like a good... Sure, why not? Extra keys. It's a deal.
Continue.
As many chances as it takes. There. Let me see into your past. That's as bad as this gets. That's as far as it goes. What's the worst that could happen? A little offering for you, good Lady Demeter. I'm deeply grateful for your willingness to aid me in all this.
I must acknowledge and accept your thoughtful gift of nectar, Zagreus. Would that the mortals showed deference thus. Motherhood's a curse, young Zagreus. Be thankful you're immune. You sprang from Nyx herself, or so I hear. I sprang from Thea, whoever she was. And I once bore a child, too. Long gone. Her mother's work. Isn't it such a waste?
Cooled me off. No, wait! Forgot something again.
Ooh, looks like one of those little numbskulls took a big old bite right out of you back there. I guess they got you, huh? Maybe if you weren't quite so tasty, alone. And so would I.
Okay.
It is woefully infrequent that I've cause for this, but I do have to thank you, boy. You've culled the satyrs and the vermin, bringing ruin to our temple there. Blasted creatures multiply at an alarming rate.
They're not doing your bidding, yet they're every bit as bothersome as all your wretched servants I've met. I'm surprised you aren't getting along.
They are a plague upon this realm, although we have them well contained for now. And they tend to swear to me their fealty.
Pushovers. Hey, Orpheus, you know I've just been messing with you with those Dionysus tales and all that. Just trying to liven things up for us, mate.
Oh, Zagreus, there isn't need for such humility. Not when one's deeds of heroism are as great and numerous as yours. It is an honor to have heard such deeds firsthand.
I was kidding. Seriously.
So if there's anything that I can do for you, Nyx, you need but ask, all right? I plan to pull my weight.
Your services were always welcome here. Please acclimate yourself at your own rate. I am available to answer any questions you may have at any time.
Thank you, my friend. I have to tell you, it's good to be back.
The pact is sealed.
These gemstones that you mock, boy, are a symbol of the power of this realm. To you, they're merely trinkets. But to mortals, Gemstones hold more value than their very lives.
Let's go find some gemstones then. May this small offering bring you some joy there on Olympus, Lady Demeter. Thank you for all your help.
A conscientious gift, my little sprout, and I am grateful for your generosity. A bit of nectar cut straight through the cold, I say. Of the earth and know its warmth. But there is no such warmth up here, young Zagreus. You truly wish to feel the bitter cold of the outside. Then here.
Had to come back for something right quick.
For shame.
And if you ever need anything at all, Your Royalness, you can always find me wide awake right over there. Though I really shouldn't leave my post like this, not even for you.
I truly appreciate it.
One thing before you depart again, boy. Until the Queen's intentions with Olympus come to pass, not a word to anyone about her presence here. Do you understand?
I do, but she won't have to hide forever.
Are you the one whom I should thank for this most wondrous music stand, my friend? Why, it is positively splendid, isn't it?
Our renowned court musician ought to have the finest means available, I think. I'm pleased you like it, Orpheus. Though, tell me something. How can it play your music when you're not even here?
Who can explain the secret art of Daedalus, my friend? Know only that whenever it produces music for your listening enjoyment, that the sound you hear is coming from my soul.
Amazing, and a bit unsettling. Nyx, you don't suppose Charon would hold it against me if we had a little fight? To the death, I mean.
None of Charon's brothers ever dared fight with him whilst growing up. Why would you fathom such a ruinous idea, child?
It kind of already happened. And I can confirm he's rather strong. Something I can do to make it up to him.
Probably not, for it is unnecessary. Likely he appreciates having an adversary in his own way. Few would so much as dare.
A friendly rivalry it is, then. What could go wrong? Tuned up. Who dies first?
Charon. Not finished yet.
I'm out. Not now.
That's Orpheus is singing.
According to my list here, White, you must have just got clobbered all the way back home by one of those wretched thugs again. The old moving out of the way trick didn't work, huh?
Indeed. Orpheus, sorry to interrupt. It's just I couldn't help but notice that new ballad that you're playing there.
Technically, why not consider it a hymn, my friend? In honor of your numerous travails, prior to your current set of circumstances, which must pale in comparison to all the rigors you've endured to date.
The thing is, none of the information in your hymn is accurate. It's nonsense. I was just kidding with you, mate. I tried to make that clear. You get so lively when I tell you my tall tales, you know? You're not angry with me, are you?
Heavens no, my friend. Your humility is matched only by your perseverance in the face of adversity. May your great deeds live on forever, much like you.
Cheers. New music.
How has it been for you of late, Nyx? Having Mother here again for old time's sake?
Though reminiscent of an older time, it is now very different, child. For one thing, you are present now, unlike before.
Oh, right. So are you getting on okay? Is everything all right?
Everything is all right. Your birth mother, Persephone, her presence has been welcome here, I think.
I think so, too.
Oh!
I'd ask you join me for a drink, lad, but I know you've a task ahead of you, and liquor dulls the senses. Fortunately so, under most circumstances except yours. Leave me to it, will you? And I'll have one for the both of us.
Some other time, Achilles. Just checking in on you, but I'll be on my way again shortly.
Say, Dusa, in your work around the house, you wouldn't happen to have run into a Skelly character out in the courtyard there, have you?
Oh, not really, because my work is in the house itself, and well, the courtyard, technically, it's kind of right outside, so I'm supposed to stay inside the walls, but I think I know who you mean. I've seen him, standing there just past your chamber doors. Why? Is he okay?
I think so. I hope so. should check the garden.
Well, be that as it may. If they pester you at all, do let me know and I shall have them dealt with quickly.
Oh, Hades. I think the shades around here have been through enough as it is. I don't mind them. After all the time I've spent on my own, having some company has been a welcome change.
You are certain all your needs have been provided for? Because if there's anything that you require...
Require? Look at this place, Hades. Look at me. I have everything. And so do you. Try not to worry quite so much. And be patient with your son. That's all I ask.
Persephone, I cannot promise you such things. They're not my strengths. Besides, I have a reputation to uphold. God of the dead. If the wretches do not fear me, or you for that matter, what then?
I'm not going to tell you how to balance your work, your marriage, and your parental responsibilities. I don't think anybody on Olympus or below knows quite how best to manage that. So long as we do our best.
Our best. That I can promise you.
In spite of Queen Hera, Zion is king. Told you.
I'm asking for it. Over there.
Your power and your wisdom have been of such help, good Lady Demeter. I'm honored, and this is the least I can do in exchange.
I was quite certain that the youth today was lacking any sort of tactfulness, young Zagreus. For once, I'm thankful to be proven wrong. This land is not unlike your own in certain ways. For Helios, the sun has not shone down upon it for some time. How long, I really couldn't tell you, little sprout. Long enough for mortals to take notice, certainly.
Cool. Forgot something again.
I'm up! Did you just get chomped by one of those little numbskulls again? Oh, that is definitely rough. I guess you must have done something to make the Fates real mad.
Wonderful.
It's my great pleasure to make your acquaintance. Call me Dusa, please. I'm your house custodian, and I am at your service. Anything you need, just call, okay?
Dusa, wonderful to know you. This house is immaculate. Night and day difference from before. Now I know exactly whom to compliment.
Thanks so much. I will not let you down.
Thank you in turn.
What always wanted to ask you something, Father. Whose skull is that there on your shoulder? If it's not too personal.
I did not chronicle all Typhon's wretched offspring, boy. No one did. Some of them sit upon our shoulders now, lest we forget that things could easily have turned out rather differently, and much, much worse.
So these are just the remains of the spawn of the most hideous monstrosity of all time, which you and your brother slew, got it? I guess putting the dead in their place is all part of the job. I can hardly imagine what it was like before you and the Olympians took charge.
You're better off.
You have been served a pact of punishment now, child. I thought to talk your father out of it at first, but it may serve to let you grow your power even more.
Something about setbacks building character, I guess. I didn't take you for someone to look on the bright side of things, Nyx.
It is a point of fact. If you can overcome the conditions of the pact, your influence throughout this realm shall surely grow. Though do not overextend, of course.
No problem whatsoever, I'm sure. Ready as I'll ever be. Lady Demeter, I am forever in your debt for the affection that you've shown to me, and for the power you've bestowed.
The everlasting winter means that nectar's been in rather short supply. That you would think of me for such an offering is duly noted, then. I have grown fond of you, young sprout. Nevertheless, I shall not spoil you like some ill-mannered child.
Whew, that woke me up. No! I forgot something.
Whoa! Oh, good, you're back already, huh? A few of us, we had a bet about how long you'd last out there, and I just knew you'd be back in no time.
Okay.
Such a shame.
Ah, but to think that our esteemed musician of the court is none other than you, Orpheus. In matters of music, at least, Hades and I have similar tastes. Anyway, I don't mean to keep you.
I shall be honored to perform my songs, Your Grace. And might I add, Your Grace bears many of the striking features of your son. I understand now where he gets his charm.
Oh, you're too kind.
You've taken more advantage of the pact of punishment than I would have expected, boy. I almost wish to commend you for doing such a thing.
Almost. I've been rampaging through the worst your realm has to offer, causing you untold inconvenience and likely a fortune in repair costs. I thought you'd be upset.
Upset? Heavens, no. Through your repeated bumbling, you have revealed a number of shortcomings in our operations, which my underlings are busy working to address.
You know you sound especially despicable when you say underlings, don't you?
Don't let me keep you any longer, boy. Go forth. Try to escape again. You're helping make the underworld a better place.
Plenty of room for improvement. Nyx, sometimes I get the impression the Olympians look down on those of us born of the underworld. Is that my imagination, or what do you make of it?
The gods of Mount Olympus tend to think themselves above us, child. Or so your father often likes to say. He alone was relegated to this realm, and grew resentful of his relatives on high.
I can't imagine him otherwise. Those shades are always milling about. What could go wrong?
That dog is not your plaything, boy. Cerberus defends our realm so that no one gets in alive, or gets out either way.
See you upstairs, boy. Lady Demeter. I often remember that there's sweetness in this world only by your grace, Lady Demeter. I'm thankful that we've grown closer through all this.
You would make further offerings to me. Even though I have made quite clear I've lately not been at my charitable best, young Zagreus. You're either naive, or you're much too kind. Or both. Your father, Hades, and I share a common fate. Each having lost a child fully grown. Except that he's a hollow fool whose child left. Whereas my daughter never would have. Ever.
It's freezing. Tough break.
Oh, it's you. Just come on in. You're on the list.
Bye, Hypnos.
Welcome back.
Mother, just how long has it been snowing on the surface, do you know? Because it seems to me that Demeter, grandmother I should say, well, it's been very cold up there each time I've been.
I was afraid of that. I wanted to believe the snow about my cottage. It was native to the climate there, but seems that Mother took my absence harder than I thought. Oh, what have I done? All those poor people.
It's not your fault. You couldn't have known. And we can fix this, right?
We can and shall.
Say, Father, back when you drew lots with your brothers and wound up with the underworld, rather than the heavens or the seas, which would you have claimed, if the choice was yours?
I do not deal in hypotheticals, boy. Each realm has its host of unenviable problems. You have never experienced the cold and sopping sea, or the blinding heights of Olympus. I have, and I assure you, you're not missing much.
Didn't you try to leave the underworld yourself at some point? You once gave me that impression. I always thought it was because you hated it here.
I hate not having any choice. Enjoy the freedoms that you have. As you grow along in years, you gain more burdens and responsibilities, until they bind you.
Can't wait. I don't suppose the name Skelly happens to mean anything to you, does it, Nyx?
It means nothing to me at all, my child. Though, why do you invoke such names within this house? Who is this Skelly, and what do you presume is the connection that exists between us?
Oh, well, essentially he's an animated skeleton who shows up just outside my bedchambers and lets me practice with my weapons on him. I sort of figured that you put him up to it. So it wasn't you?
Achilles moved throughout these chambers under my own shroud, if you must know. And thus you have in your possession the infernal arms. But I have not exerted further influence than that. Is this skeleton to be trusted, then?
I think so. I don't know. He seems all right. Ready.
Achieve your goal and see the surface world, Zagreus. I've but one bit of knowledge to impart. Don't ever fall for mortals. Use them if you must, but do not waste your love on those who waste away.
Desolation. Had to come back for something right quick.
Nyx has a very steady presence, doesn't she? I want to say she hasn't changed a bit since before you were born, but I know that she's been through a lot.
She's always managed, and quite gracefully at that. Never seen her break a sweat over anything, even when I confronted her about you. Though you two seem closer than I realized, I think.
Well, your father isn't always the conversationalist, and Nyx, she was the first chthonic god I ever met. I suppose she welcomed having another lady about the house.
I'm sure she did. Father, of all the skeletons and such in your direct employ, you wouldn't happen to have any here around the house, would you? Out in my courtyard, for example?
Skeletons? I'm sure they'll welcome you when next you visit Asphodel. You may not realize it, boy, but we have a certain standard of decency we uphold around here.
I figured. I heard lately from the goddess Athena, Nyx. She seems to admire you. I thought Olympians didn't like our kind.
They typically do not. But you are family, child. And I believed Athena wise enough to understand why someone such as I would seek her in particular. She has in turn made others in her family aware.
You make a good team. I'm asking for it.
I warn you, Zagreus, best not to make attempts to grow much closer with me thus. I'm much your elder, after all, and you're my little sprout. What say we keep it that way, hmm?
Thought I'd just pop back in.
Ooh, says here a wretched lout slapped you to death again. That's a tough break. Have you tried talking it out or something? I don't know.
You know, I haven't.
I thank you for the lovely flowers, child. They make my corner of the house hospitable. Such simple comforts never were for me, and yet, now that I am surrounded by them, I have found that I enjoy their presence more than I would have admitted in the past.
I'm glad you like them, Nyx. Though if you don't, just give the word and I will have them removed. Probably incinerated for good measure. Now that you mention it, though, how come you were always in this corner in particular?
This point is closest to the center of the house, to its foundation, and therefore to the center of the entire realm.
Makes sense. Mostly. Should check the garden. So, Mother, all the pomegranates around here, those are your doing?
Not a lot of fruit trees take to this environment, my son. Though there's something about pomegranates. Maybe it's that their seeds so resemble the gemstones your father liked so much. Or that they don't need much water.
Fruit trees, huh? I grew up around all these palms and never thought much of it. Are there many other types of fruit trees on the surface, then?
Well, I suppose there are a few. But I like pomegranates most of all.
I like them too.
Boyo?
The pact is sealed.
My sisters, Hestia and Hera, surely would assist us well, young Sprout. Except they and our foster brothers haven't been getting along of late. Though as for me, I'll never leave this mountaintop of mine.
Perks you right up. Thought I'd just pop back in.
I'm up.
Back already.
Should check the garden.
This garden may not have all the varieties available up on the surface, though it's coming along rather nicely, I should say.
And it smells fresh, too.
Hey, pal.
Do your worst, Father.
I have no idle time to spare you, boy. Have you observed the parchment work upon my desk? Go play with Thanatos, or Hypnos, or the dog. I need to finish this.
Here's to my friends and family.
But you're as determined as my foster brothers were when my sisters and I stood with them against the Titans way back when.
Oh, surprise.
I'm up.
Pardon the interruption, everyone.
Mother, one thing I was wondering about was, how did you summon Charon to your surface residence, especially without, being dead?
Oh, why, he gave me his calling card after he graciously helped get me out of here the first time. No doubt at Nyx's request, but still. Never thought I'd use it, but I still kept it. Just in case.
No idea what a calling card is, but okay.
You are back.
Nyx, all you've done to help me with the Olympians, the Mirror, the house contractor, I worry that if Father were to know that he would turn his wrath upon you. I don't want anything to happen.
You need not fear for me, my child. For I am not some underling your father has authority to punish if it pleases him. I am the knight, and it is by my grace that this house stands. Your father knows this. Thus, he and I have certain common goals. We are obligated to cooperate.
Obligated to cooperate? No wonder I thought you two truly were husband and wife.
Your father and I sometimes convince ourselves.
the worst that could happen? There we go.
The heat has risen quite considerably there. Is that not so? And then if my foster brothers tampered with the temperature, I'll have to cool things off.
Oh, that's brisk. Forgot something again. Mother, you'll forgive my asking, but your mother used to call you by a different name, didn't she?
Ugh, don't remind me. Imagine if I called you Zaggy Poo from when you were born to this very moment. That's how that name felt to me. I much preferred the name my father gave to me.
Your mortal father, right? So he called you Persephone. What was he like?
He was kind to me, and funny. Little bringer of destruction I was to him. I liked that. He was right, I was a terror. But then he passed. I was very little still. My mother never spoke of him again.
Demeter mentioned him a bit to me. She seems... I don't know, but I don't sense that she regrets the relationship or anything. Just sad about the outcome, I think.
I suppose I can see that. I thought I might end up like Father. Growing old, wasting away. Then the time flew by, and I realized I was closer to Mother's side. Mortals certainly don't have it easy. But their limited days, it means they live their lives to the fullest, I think.
At least we've some of that in us.
Indeed, my son.
Hey. What could go wrong?
We are all willful children, are we not? I'm daughter to Hyperion, you know. A titan so obscure and hated that Lord Zeus, he started calling me his birth sister. So much did he dislike this bit of truth. And to get a rise out of me, too.
More wretches. That's Eurydice's song.
You have met most of your Olympian relatives by now, child. Although the power of their blessings is fleeting here, they shall continue to support you as long as necessary.
They all still think I'm headed to join them on Olympus. That's why they're helping me.
They are helping you because you are family. Family with whom they do not yet have a complicated past.
It's getting complicated pretty fast. Skelly? What's the worst that could happen?
Your father always had a sternness to him that his brothers lacked. Thought him a decent sort, comparatively anyway. Though evidently he is no such thing.
Had to come back for something right quick.
Hello, my son. Turns out there's still an awful lot to do around here, isn't there, Zagreus? I'm still getting caught up on day-to-day affairs.
Day-to-day? How can you even tell it's day around here anyway, Mother?
Well, that was just a guess now that you mention it. In any case, forgive me if I don't get swooped up in every household detail, all right?
Never. Kidding, of course.
You are returned.
There he is.
Do your worst, Father.
Mortals believe that there is no return from here. They are correct. And we all must do our part to keep it that way. We have a certain reputation to uphold.
Time to uphold it, then. Deadlier than ever.
Seasons give to one another. So do generations, I suppose. Hyperion, my father, he'd not one redeeming quality. My sisters and my foster brothers and myself. This world owes us a debt for ridding it of him and his kind.
Ouch. All right. Again?
Ah, tough luck.
You're such a good boy, aren't you, Cerberus? Yes, you are. Guarded the place while I was out. And even let my son come visit me.
The ever-vigilant and terrifying Cerberus merely accepts the praise.
The house is in order.
The pact is sealed.
None can endure an everlasting winter's chill, young Zagreus. Not even your father's lifeless servants there beneath the earth.
Winter, that's when it's cold or something, right? I forgot something.
Hello?
Tell me something, Zagreus. Sometimes I fear. Do you hate him? I mean your father. Regardless of his intentions, it sounds as though he made your life extraordinarily difficult. All his pent-up fear and anger. You bore the brunt of it.
Do I hate him? Mother, I don't know that I hate anybody, really. The tales of him and the Olympians rending their immortal Titan parents to bits. I can't relate to how they must have felt. But I resented him for sure. And I don't know if I'll ever get over that entirely.
I understand. I think that when Hades told you he asked no forgiveness, he understood as well and meant it. Well, for all his failings, I'm thankful that he did not teach you how to hate. For your own sake, if not for his.
Sometimes I think he tried. How's it going? What's the worst that could happen? There we go.
Your lifeless foes must foolishly believe they've nothing left to lose.
Well, here goes nothing. Greetings, Father.
One scratch and all your efforts will be lost.
They want so much as scratch. Oh, I'm hit.
Already? Didn't hear you come in.
Should check the garden. This garden isn't quite the sight yours was back on the surface, is it, Mother?
On the contrary, Zagreus. It has its own unique charm, as each garden does. I was impressed it wasn't left entirely to rot after my absence.
It was totally off limits to me, though I guess Father must have taken care to maintain it as best he could.
He did, all right. Minus the part where you weren't allowed. Though, let's look after it from here, shall we?
Sounds good.
Finally!
What could go wrong?
feels better.
Irrevocably bound together, Zagreus.
I forgot something.
What? Oh!
Look who's back.
Achilles, sir. You happen to know whether Father authorized the transfer of a Macedonian Tau Lambda chariot to Elysium in recent memory? I ran into the former hero Theseus all joyriding about in one of those.
I know the chariot you mean. It's not just any Macedonian. It's modified, apparently by Daedalus himself. No earthly weapons can do what it does. Though, please don't tell me Theseus put on that mask.
What, you mean the golden matching mask? I saw him wearing it all right. Looked like a proper fool, I thought. What of it, though?
Well, I think that Daedalus would certainly agree. Heard that he fashioned that mask and outfit as a little joke. For someone deeply prideful and well unaware. It must have suited Theseus quite well then, yes?
That it did, most definitely, sir. I hope it's not been too much, having to care for Cerberus, is it, Dusa? He isn't quite as fearsome as he seems. At least, that goes for 2 heads out of 3.
Oh, Cerberus is a good boy. He's fine. One of the highlights of the job for sure. We really hit it off after he finally realized I'm not a ball. So I've been feeding him, grooming him, changing his water dish.
Cleaning up after him?
Most definitely, yes. If you'll excuse me, by the way, he's gotta go. I mean, I've gotta go. I mean, you know what I mean. Bye.
Fates be merciful.
What's the good word?
my keepsakes. Go with that one. Hey, room. I'm back. I'm asking for it.
Such fame as your great relatives upon their mountaintop? Seek to be valuable, not to be known. Obscurity is not what makes you weak. Worship from mortals is a nuisance, not a boon.
The power of night. My Lady Aphrodite, if not for our acquaintance, I'm certain that my days or nights would be much drearier indeed.
Why, dearest, such a wonderfully thoughtful gift for me. I love it, and I would be lying if I said you shouldn't have. Keep following that heart of yours, dearest. It's good enough a guide, believe you me. Mine tells me you are going to succeed.
My heart is full.
Throttled by a ringer, must have grabbed and crushed you like a grape. You know what grapes are, right? They're like big, squishy pomegranate seeds.
You calling me squishy? Hey, sir. Meant to say I hope I didn't get you into too much trouble after letting me in Father's bedchambers.
Think nothing of it, lad. It was a risk I was willing to take. And for his part, your father looked the other way on that one. Though I did not expect you to get free rein to go there as you please.
Mother can be quite persuasive. How's your relationship with Nyx been lately, Dusa? She strikes me as a pretty intense supervisor. You getting on okay?
Oh, Miss Nyx? I'll do whatever she says. Why? Did she say something about me? She did. Oh, why would you be asking otherwise? Oh no, am I losing my job?
Hey, no, it's not like that. It's just a feeling that I've had from glimpses of the interactions that I've seen between you two. I haven't always got along with Nyx, but I know she cares deeply about this house and everyone in it, including you.
Well, that's nice to know. She cares about my work performance, that's for very sure, and I'm doing everything I can to live up to and exceed her expectations. Tell her that.
I may not use those exact words. What's going on, Skelly? The pact is sealed. Good as new. Come on, let's fight. Next up. I always come back. Aphrodite. Lady Aphrodite, I'm afraid there really isn't much here worthy of you, but perhaps this can suffice.
My, but if this isn't such a treasure to behold, and I accept it as a sign of your affection. Of something even more, perhaps? Well, look at you there, love. So well prepared to take on any danger that may come. But I must wonder, are you well prepared for this?
Let's break some hearts.
Again?
I'm home. Achilles, I've been meaning to ask you about the odd skeleton usually standing around in the courtyard. Old acquaintance of yours? A hireling, perhaps?
That one Skelly, was it? We only met when all this business of escape began. If I have a connection to him, I'm unaware. Does he claim to know me? Perhaps I slew him when we were alive.
I don't know that that's it. So neither of us has any idea where he's from or how he got there, huh? Can you think of any leads? Nyx doesn't seem to know him either.
Perhaps the gods of Olympus sent him to your aid? Their methods can be odd, and there are many who support you. Regardless, he does not appear to be your father's spy, if that is your concern.
Not a concern, just a morbid curiosity.
Lastly, Dusa, you are not permitted to address the prince unless first spoken to. You are invisible to him. Now, are we understood?
Yes, Miss Nix. We're understood. I mean, I understand. I'll be going then.
Oh no.
So how has it been between you and your father lately, Zagreus? I know the two of you have lots of work ahead of you. Especially him.
Well, it's been all right, I guess. I think he acts like everything is still the same when I'm out there on the job.
He says it's so you put forth your fullest effort every time. Not that it's any excuse for how he's treated you. Are you all right seeing us together?
Yes, I'm glad for you. Do your worst, Father. Hi. Dear Aphrodite, surely you have all the offerings you can stand, but I would ask that you accept one more.
Oh, dearest, but it stirs my heart to know you care so deeply for a wonderful relationship. To celebrate it with such princely gifts. Don't you, love? I'd forgive you if you didn't. For my husband, he is always busy with his work. I'm grateful that you're there for me to talk to.
No!
I can't get used to that. Dusa, I don't mean to upset you, but I'm worried you're going to burn yourself out if you keep pushing yourself past your limits. Are you sure you don't need a break?
I'm sure, Prince. This is my chance. I'm custodian of the House of Hades. I need to keep doing my best right now. Thanks so much for the nectar. Bye!
Please, take care of yourself. Skelly. The pact is sealed.
Dear Aphrodite, the incomparable beauty of Olympus is less difficult to fathom having already met you. I'm so grateful to have earned your favor.
My, but don't you come on rather strong there, little godling. Though I can take much more of your affections, you shall see. Ready yourself, dearest, because you and we're going to have ourselves a little outing I expect that neither one of us shall soon forget.
Beautiful. I'm back. Again. I'm asking for it.
This is where you belong. You feel out of place? Where would you even go? What would you have me do? Your place is here.
He's right. Aphrodite, you must have more worshippers and suitors than all your kin upon Olympus combined. I may not fall exactly into either category, though I hope you know my gratitude for all you've done for me is true.
You know, dearest, I am more worshipped than perhaps anybody else upon Olympus. You'd think getting such praise would roll right off my back by now, but no. I love receiving it, especially from you. Miss me, little goblin? I thought I'd steal away a bit, and that together we might make up for lost time.
Strength and beauty.
Thought I'd just pop back in. Hey, Dusa, this is kind of personal and you don't have to answer, but I have to know. So, did you used to have a body and all that? Because I've heard of Gorgons, well, that you had wings and such.
Prince, so, look, that's something very private that you're asking, and I know you don't mean any harm, but it just isn't something I discuss with anyone, okay? I'm who I am. Besides, as you can see, I don't need wings to fly.
Well, that was inconsiderate of me. Greetings, Chef.
Struck down the Titans, burned into sand. Up from adoration.
They always come back.